stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. Said I love you forever. We can make it together. What goes up must come down. There's lots of friendly faces all around, and nothing's ever lifting me higher than a touch of your sweet desire. Well, we're all built and right. We just have to hold on through the night. As long as we are watching the fire, we'll be safe from the devil's plot.
Welcome back to Adventuring with Angie. I spent the last 2 weeks enjoying the Some of Us festival, celebrating the equinox, and joining a hiking club for a local adventure. This week I'm holding a small retreat with my friends. I'm getting serious about my winter prep, and I'm better understanding myself every day. Come with me as I take a few more dips in this river, build what I need for the place, and nourish myself through it all. Enjoying the high from my hike yesterday, I just wanted to keep the fun going, so I kicked off the day with a run. Let's run. Yeah, I'm still running. I'm on the road. I returned to the house to find my friends all waking up and decided to kickstart our mini retreat. You want to roll too? Kim and I stretched while Munya and Chris got their morning started, and when everyone was up and focused, Munya led us in a short meditation out back. I really love being able to be intimate and vulnerable and create a space for this softness and grounding. We all felt calmer after our session and decided to make our way to the river for some more fun.
It's so nice to be here without people. Like kind of 80s, like aerobic fun. It's so fun. Hi Angie's channel. Adventuring. It's a bit crisp, I'd say. Woo!
It's really cold.
Wow.
Oh yeah, she's cold. She's cold. Whew. Nice though. Yeah. At the river, we sat to breathe and took ourselves into the water for a cold soak. There, I spent a lot of time thinking about the shame I carried, the shame that kept me quiet for years, the shame that wouldn't let me be honest when asked how I was, and the shame that stopped me from leaving for fear of explaining what really was going on. We all needed this mini retreat because we all had pieces of ourselves that were ready to be released, and in the container we created together, we were able to focus our energies on ourselves and let go of everything detracting from us.
She is forcing us to make TikTok chili eggs. And it's really beautiful so far. It looks like a science experiment.
This is like chopped. It was just the ingredients that were in the fridge.
I'm so proud of us.
We're doing really well.
This is exceptional. This is egg exceptional.
Exceptional.
We are legendary.
Oh yeah. Not the spatula.
It does the job, yeah.
So beautiful. After my friends went back to the city, I immediately fell into my routines again and decided to tackle a new project. I need to build some more firewood storage for all of the wood I'm about to split before this winter. I want the wood holders close enough to the house that if there's 4 feet of snow I can still get there, and I'm told I need about 4 to 6 cords for this winter. I took myself to the hardware store and picked up supplies, and I tackled some home admin tasks like booking a cleaning for my stove and flue pipe. Balancing the tasks needed to prep this house for winter and keep it running are starting to weigh on me as I juggle a few other projects to enhance the space. I've been thinking more and more about wanting to build this place communally, and this pattern of stressing myself out to make this place fully functional and dreamy first is not the move. It's like 1:30 and I'm gonna go run. I know, I fucked up. I really want to build this place out with people who understand that it's in its nascent stages of a dream, and we all need to put the work and time in now to make it our reality. I want land partners to help drive this vision, put in the work, and together make something we can't even fully imagine just yet. Now that I've unloaded all of the wood and the blocks, I really think what I want to do is move this, because this is like such a good space. There's not a lot of wood on it. Right now, I'm just focusing on meeting people, getting out in this town, and seeing who's around that maybe shares this vision. I'm trusting that I'm gonna find these people, and I'm challenging the fears that are bubbling up right now around money, chores, and what happens if there's an emergency while I'm alone. He only drinks filtered water. Like, if I put the water from the sink, he will smell it and walk away. But if I put it from the fridge where it goes to the filter, he laps it up. I know financially it's too big of a stress for me to try and make a whole house generator work. The quote alone was $16,000, and we're not even factoring in the second propane tank and filling it. I got a quote for an electrician on some other options, and I feel better about what the winter can look like for me with a portable generator and a manual transfer switch installation. As for the people that I'd like to build with, I know they're out there. Friday, I woke up ready to put in some work on my own visions and decided to give myself the next 3 days to just pour into me. I kicked off my day with building the wood holders and checking out how much wood needs to be moved. I'm having a weird day. I don't know. I don't really feel like getting into the whole story of it. I had actually hired a neighbor to help split some of this wood, as I had a few other things happening this week, but they didn't split the wood to size for a wood stove, and I'm definitely irritated. When I brought it up to them, they got really defensive. They asked to come inside my house to see my stove and told me that my wood splitter was malfunctioning and that's why they couldn't cut as much wood. It was truly childish. Never once addressed the fact that the wood is just too big, and it was a waste of my time and money. For a wood stove, and they tried to charge me 16 hours of labor for maybe like a half a cord of this wood. I'm really upset. I ended up spending some time today resplitting the logs into smaller pieces. The entire interaction with this person reminded me of so many circular conversations I've had with emotionally immature people when I myself was too emotionally immature to understand there is no out in this loop. It has been a wild day. Oh my god, so much splitting. I didn't even know I could split that much with an axe. And I put together these holders, and I was so distracted this morning by what was going on with the whole like splitting neighbor situation that I couldn't even really focus. And then it just hit me like a couple hours ago when I walked by, like 2 hours ago when I walked by, that I should just make them really long, go end to end. Sure, they won't be 20 feet across, but they'll look nicer. And I know it's just for winter, but it will matter to me because I already hate how it looks, the overlap. So I'm just so glad I have the space right now, because I really was feeling upset. And I really couldn't think. I had like angry brain, and I was just like, And so splitting wood was nice, but I'm gonna fix these holders. That's gonna feel even better. Instead of entertaining it, I just shut it down. I offered to pay him for his labor minus the hours I spend splitting the wood to firewood size. Every time I have an interaction like this, it just affirms my belief and trust in myself that I know when someone is being shady, and these moments are offering up literal proof. Any respectable human offering firewood splitting services knows the size of firewood. When people have excuses or cannot respond to a simple ask, they are not being authentic. I know I won't allow it anymore, and I know I will continue to be clear and direct, and to walk away when I'm met with anything less than that. This soup on this Sunday, after a weekend of chopping wood and building outside, really poured into the weathered corners of my body and offered a warm hug to my soul. In this moment, I feel so protected by myself. I know that I'm here and willing to put in the work required to keep me safe, and I'm feeling like not only am I aware of the power I have, but I actually just stepped into it in a whole new way, and that's super exciting to me. Thank you for joining me for another week of adventuring with Angie. If you enjoyed this week, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss an episode. That's really good. Next week, I'm leaning into the fall for me and the pup. I'm building a ton more, and I'm getting a very unexpected visitor. As hard as next week's about to be, I look forward to sharing it with you. I'll see you next week. Bye.